Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. This is going to be another unboxing video, and this isn't necessarily because I'm trying to cash in on the success of the Razer Blade Pro GTX 1080 video. However, it is another thing that's kind of near and dear to me. As some of you know who have been watching my channel for a while, I am a Star Citizen backer. And recently during their anniversary sale, I picked up a 10-inch Constellation model, which obviously says it clear across the front of the box, which is cool. The only thing I don't like about that is they had a Star Citizen sticker right here on the end. And of course it kind of tells what's in the shipping box, something Star Citizen related. So it's not like a big major complaint, just a minor security concern. But without further ado, let's open this thing up and check it out. Again, shall we? There we go. Alright. So hopefully we're all in one piece here. Ooh. It's heavier than I expected. That's cool. This engine's kind of pitch around. Fold up. That's pretty wild. They feel a little bit loose in that sense, but it's pretty neat. The guns kind of depress in. So I noticed on this model, this is obviously the bottom here because that's the hanger. I noticed that the top has a hatch on it, which I don't recall seeing in the updated version that they released for the game. But that's pretty cool. Now obviously here's the stand for it. One of the things I've been wanting to get into for a while, and sorry for the styrofoam noise, is model photography. Oh, that's cool. Little business card, little plastic business card actually. I'll have to make sure that does not contain any pertinent personal information on it, but I doubt it. Yeah, I want to get into miniature photography, like old visual effects type stuff, because as some of you know, I'm a professional visual effects artist, dealing mostly with CG, you know, computer graphics type stuff. So, oops. That's pretty cool. And so I wanted to try that a little bit with this. I don't have a macro lens for my camera yet, but it's one of the things I'm working towards. It's on the medium priority list. There's a couple things I want to get before that. Yeah, there we go. Pretty sweet. The detail's pretty neat. There's even a little bit of the ladder there. The missile racks fold out, which is pretty cool. Which is funny because when you fly the Constellation, and I do have one for the game, you never, of course, see those flip out while you're flying around, because you sit way up in the front here, and these guys are way off in the back. But I really can't wait till in the game that this ship is fully functional with the Merlin in the back, which Merlin is obviously not here. I think this model was made prior to the design of the Merlin, but I'm not 100% sure. I actually just noticed there's no actual inlets on the engines on the back, which is interesting. But for the purposes of my photography type stuff, that's actually not that big of a deal, because I can easily add that stuff directly into the photos. But it's pretty wild that it has all those moving parts. But let's see if I can get this close to the camera. Now, when I originally pledged for the game, I got the obviously I got the Constellation package, but I got the Rear Admiral's package, which only has like a 3-inch version of the Constellation. I always really wanted the 10-inch one, and I always thought it was a little bit pricey on the store. However, during the anniversary sale, it was like $20 or $30 off. So I was like, well, that's going to be the best price that I'm probably ever going to be able to get it for. Definitely am happy with it, because it does look really cool. Hopefully tonight I'll be able to do some photography tests. I like to do my photography in Multi-Pass. So basically what that means is setting up a particular lighting scenario or set of scenarios so that you can composite them together to result in the final image. And basically what that harkens back to is like when the original Star Wars movies were being made and all that kind of stuff. The original Star Trek movies, when they were having model ships flying around. All that stuff is shot in multiple passes on a motion control camera. Now, I don't have a motion control rig, unfortunately, but that is one of the kind of pet projects that I want to get going. I'm going to have to talk to some programmer friends of mine who know how to do like Arduino type coding and pick up like a small Arduino or something to run it. And it's basically just a CNC setup. And so I used to actually know CNC. I wouldn't even call it programming, but that's what they called it. But like encoding, so like the arm and stuff could move and cut things. I used to do that back in high school. But I kind of wish, even though I was only just starting to get in CG back into when I was in high school back in the late 90s. But I'm pretty happy with this model. That's pretty cool. But if I had been more aware of like motion control type stuff and how it worked, I probably would have stuck with the CNC type stuff, because in my head back then it was for cutting wood and metal and that kind of stuff, which is neat, but it's not what I ended up doing for a career. Suffice it to say, I'm sure much to my graphics teacher's chagrin. Although I was already starting to get into a lot of animation stuff back then, and he encouraged that quite a bit, actually. Of the two teachers, well, really three, that I had that had a big influence on what I ended up doing career-wise, the graphics teacher was definitely one of them. Of course, by graphics I mean like print and silk screening and CNC milling and that kind of stuff for all that. But motion control is done the same way. So what I'm probably going to do now is I'm going to shoot some stills, some high-res stills, and put that on the video.